In the news tonight, formal peace talks opened in Oslo, Norway today between government and NDF negotiators. The 5-day talks are being held at the Holmenkollen Park Hotel's Nobel Room in Oslo. The talks are designed to end nearly 5 decades of communist insurgency that has resulted in tens of thousands of people killed. George Bandola reports live from Oslo, Norway. George?
Kathy, at 9 in the morning here in Oslo, Norway, the formal peace talks between the government of the Republic of the Philippines and the National Democratic Front of the Philippines have started talking again. Here, particularly at the Scandic Holmenkollen Park Hotel here in Oslo, Norway. With all the delegates from both the GPH and the CPP, NPA, NDF, Norway's special envoy to the Philippines peace process, Ambassador Elisabeth Slatum, and Minister Borge Brende of the Norwegian Foreign Affairs welcomed the delegates. For the GPH, Secretary Jesus Dureza says these 5-day talks will certainly be a significant milestone for both the government and the rebels as it formally resumes the talks after more than 5 years. Secretary Dureza says that the government, especially with the current administration, continues to recognize the NDF and their issues. And these NDF issues are among the priorities of the Duterte administration. Dureza believes that unlike in previous negotiations, the new round of talks between the Philippines and the NDF would succeed this time due to bold steps undertaken by President Duterte to kick off the negotiations. On the part of the NDFP, Luis Halandoni, the chairman of their negotiating panel, said that they are confident that their consultants and the panel and their staffs will be able to take up the agenda from both the agenda they agreed upon last June 15 in their joint statement signed here in Oslo, Norway. The agenda includes reaffirmation of previous peace agreements, reconstitution of the list of personnel to be covered by the Joint Agreement on Safety and Immunity Guarantee or JASIG, the acceleration of peace talks on social and economic reforms, political and constitutional reforms, and end of hostilities and disposition of forces, as well as the amnesty of declaration for the release of all detained political prisoners and the mode of interim ceasefire. On the part of the NDFP, Julie De Lima, the committee head of the social reform, says the social reforms and the economic as well as the political reform will certainly be one of the highest point that should be tackled within these 5 days of the talks here in Oslo, Norway. So with that, we continue. PTV News will continue to monitor the events here in Oslo, Norway, with Larry Doan as my cameraman. Live from Oslo, Norway, this is George Bandola for PTV News.
Thank you, George.